everybody, this is Jenny Marioni with Cooking with Class, Spring Break Edition. Woo! All right, so tonight we're gonna be making fish tacos to get in the mood for, some salsa dancing, some music on the beach. We're gonna have a good time because we all know we're going to Cancun, right? Just kidding, not on those college salaries. Anyways, tonight we're gonna make fish tacos, like I said, and we have some great stuff for you, some fresh cut jalapenos, some fresh cilantro, some avocado, good old tilapia, and tonight we have red wine from our very own Swiss Hotel down there in Sonoma. Tonight we're actually giving it away too, so stay tuned on K-Pack Radio to win this nice puppy, but a full one. Awkward. Anyways, let's get started. So here, as you can see, we have some white fish. It's actually tilapia, but you can use cod if you'd like. It's up to you based on your preference. And what we did is make sure when you go, you get it deboned and ask them to cut it into fillet style. And then from that, we cut it lengthwise and then cut it again in half widthwise so that we get some short little pieces that you can fit in either small taco-sized tortillas like these we have here, the little small ones, or if you want to do big burrito style. So these are all the ingredients we're going to be needing to add flavor and spice and zest to our tacos. As you can see, we have jalapenos, avocados, lime, garlic, cilantro, pico de gallo, and white onion. You can use yellow onion if you'd like to give it a little bit more flavor, different kind. But I like white onion the best. And so next we're going to take our chopped up garlic and our white onion and saute it with our fish. Okay, so I'm grabbing our fish now and taking it over to our station where we've prepped with some garlic, white onion, and then I threw a little bit of cilantro in there for that extra flavor. Also, if you want to add fresh lime to the fish, you can, or you can just do it afterwards on top of the whole taco with the pico de gallo. So we're going to let it heat up a little bit, add a dash of oil, about a tablespoon, and then I just threw in about 2 tablespoons garlic, and then 2 spoonfuls, about this size, of onions. So looks all nice and pretty. We're just going to let that heat up for a second before we add the fish. So now we're going to add about 6 to 8 pieces of fish into the saute pan. You don't want to get too much in there because then certain sides of the fish will burn and you won't get the whole fish. So just make sure you have room for each piece when you put it in there. So this is what it should look like when it's in the pan. Each piece of fish has a little bit of space to it, and then you want the vegetables underneath it so that they can roast through it. So after about 7 to 8 minutes, as you can see, the fish starts to turn white, which means it's cooking through all the way, which is exactly what you want. You don't want any pink in fish, or else it's bad news bears, I swear. And once it starts to get tender on the outsides and a little bit brown, that's when you're going to want to go ahead and just flip it over and let it get a little bit brown on the other side, and then we'll be good to go. So now that the fish is fully cooked, we're going to transfer it onto a glass plate and throw it in the oven under just a warm temperature, about 250 degrees, to keep it warm while we finish cooking the rest of the fish and prep the vegetables for the compilation of the famous taco. So now we're heating up our tortillas on the skillet just to give them a little bit of crunchiness and a little bit more flavor when they're burnt. They have that nice texture added to them. And then we're going to assemble our tacos along with a little bit of brown rice that we had pre-cooked beforehand, and we'll show you how it looks. Okay, so now that we have our tortillas a nice crisp brown, golden brown, we are going to add our tilapia, which is also nice and golden brown, with our little bit of onions and garlic. Then we're going to add a little bit of cilantro. Just kind of break it up a little bit more with my fingers so you get a little bit more of the flavor. Then we're going to add a couple jalapenos because everything's better when it's spicier. A couple slices of avocado. Some pico de gallo. Some more fresh white onion. Squeeze a lime. And my favorite, some sriracha to finish it off. There we go, we have our fish tacos. All right, this has been a great show. I hope you all enjoyed it. And I'm Jenny Mariani, and this is Cooking with Class. Cheers.